Hey, what's up everyone? This is Mr. GWS, and last week HTC announced a brand new smartphone called the HTC U12 Plus. Not HTC U12, man. It's just 12 with a plus on it, which I don't really understand since LG has G7, G7 Plus, same with the V30 and V30 Plus. You know, it's not like U12 Plus is like U12 is the 64 gig and the 12 Plus is 128 gigs. Either 64 or 128 gigs, you still get the name U12 Plus, which somewhat makes sense because this is mostly the sequel to the U11 Plus instead of U11. No, this is the Plus variant, which is big, small. Not big, small. It's more like big phone than it should be. With a 6-inch Quad HD 18:9 Super LCD 6, I guess, or 5. Yeah, it's an LCD panel, by the way, not AMOLED, but it's still really high res, very good smartphones. I would say this phone is more on the 4 cameras, 2 on the front, 2 on the rear. This is more like a quadruple camera flagships. Yeah, you can say that. And some of the new gestures also available in U12 Plus, like the Edge launcher, which was, I think U11 Plus already has it. Also have new squeeze feature, hold, tap, and like tap on the side to quick swipe to the new one-handed mode. Yeah, what I'm trying to say, man. But it's more, and you also can squeeze to launch the Google Assistant, or other some fun features like zoom in or take a selfie or switch the rear to the front and so on. It's full of customization. Of course, you can use voice message like Google Assistant as always, and Amazon Alexa. And the camera claimed to be 103 marks. Yeah, according to DxO Mobile. And it's quite promising there. You get 12 megapixel on the main camera is 12 megapixel. Of course, the telephoto one is 16 megapixel. I think it's very similar dual camera setup has the one on the Zenfone 4 Pro, also the 12 and the 16 one. Of course, the front not only has one but two 8 megapixel. So I think it's more faster to take a portrait mode rather than rely on one, because it will take some time to take a selfie. But with dual cameras will be more or less faster than it should be. And the new focus, new optical stabilization on the 12 megapixel one, and of course the Snapdragon 845 can record. This phone can record 60 frames per second at 4K video. I think just like any other phones like the S9 Plus or the OnePlus 6 only can record like 5 minutes. But it is better than nothing, sort of. Of course, as always, they will have an AR sticker, this and that. Yes, even though it's quite fun, but it's nothing spectacular or something. But the thing that is spectacular is the 3D hybrid zoom. When you zoom in when recording, it will record the sound from that zooming part. Yeah. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, 1080p slow motion 240 frames per second also has it. And yeah, fortunately it doesn't have a headphone jack, and it doesn't have the adapter to the headphone jack out of the box, not like the iPhone with their lightning port to the headphone jack. But it will have a stereo sound with the boom sound. Of course, it will also have the audio noise cancellation, the Usonic earbuds out of the box, which is great. But not really kind of excited to check out the U12 Plus, especially of course when it comes to Singapore. It will have a very limited availability, like most likely it will available at Lazada or something, or some some retail stores. But I think the translucent, no, I think it's some sort of light blue or something. It is really nice. It is really promising, but yeah, translucent blue is alright phone, but it's kind of weird. It's like I'm not very sure is it more worse like looking than the LG G6. We'll see how it goes. And 18:9 LCD panel, not bad. Of course, it will have face unlock, IP68 water dust resistant, 845 as always, and it will have HDR10 on the panel as well. Yes, and the battery, even though the U11 Plus is larger, this one is slightly smaller, 35 mAh, which is similar to the S9 Plus. And like the S9 Plus, it will also has a wireless charging. Of course, it will run Android Oreo with the upgrade to Android P soon. And as always, 64 128 gigs of storage. Even though if you bought the 64 gig, it will not call U12. Yeah, it will not call HTC U12. It will still call U12 Plus. Just to take note of it. Yeah. Yes, Super LCD 6. That's right. DCI P3 sRGB panel. Of course, it will have smart display. Some sort of glance screen, not always on because this is using LCD, not OLED. Yeah, dual megapixel. As always, let's see down there. Of course, it will has an expandable slot. Yeah, it will has. Yeah, I thought I saw somewhere there's a wireless charging. Not really sure where. This wireless charging. Charge. Yeah, I think there's no wireless charging, I guess. Yeah, no wireless charging unfortunately, but it's still a really good smartphone though. If you like HTC lovers, just that my only bumper is that it doesn't has a headphone jack, even though it's quite a thick phone, 8.7 to 9.7 millimeters thick, but it's quite hefty too. But at least if you don't like the notch, it doesn't have a notch. If you don't like the notch, this might be the phone to go, I guess. If you like this video, comment and subscribe to my channel, Mr. GWS, and follow on my Facebook and YouTube page. And as always, I'll see you on the next video.